Okay, this is how I feel. Going to the airport, I'm just checking my passport 50 times and my phone, and then I'm just like thinking about security, how they're gonna like, I don't know, just find a brick of cocaine that I don't have. Like I just get so stressed. And then once I'm through security, that's like 30%. Once I'm on the plane, that's like another 30%. And once we land, it's the rest. The 10 is always there. There's always a 10% of chaos and fear, and the rest of the trip I'll just worry about my passport and my wallet. But yeah, I already feel better, I think. I don't know what I feel. I've done this so many times. When does it get easier? This water costs $400. Expensive. Hi, I'm Miele. I'm a stand-up comedian. I am mildly successful. Yeah, I would say that. Whether you heard of me or not, I make a living doing this. There's a lot of people that are angry about it. But I am a full-time comic, and I'm about to head to Europe, actually for my 10th European tour.
Possibilities have a healing condition which prevents you from performing. We will feel you might stop your body in harm should you work on this function.
First hotel room, quite tiny. We're a married couple now. This is where you go right after you get divorced. And you're like, you know what? I don't need them. I'm a strong, independent woman. And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to find somebody. This tour, I'm selling all right. I'm doing okay. And I wanted to bring you along. I wanted to bring my best friend of almost 30 years along with me to document it. Hey everybody, I am heading to Europe in like an hour. What's more exciting than anything is I'm bringing my best friend with me. Oh shit. I knew day one I would be tired, but I don't think I expected to be this tired. And then I picked up last minute spots at Top Secret, which is like truly one of my favorite clubs in the world. But they were super last minute, which I'm starting to realize that's not how I want to live my life. I in general like planning, but so much of my life has been on hold because of comedy that I just wanted to see Maria. I just wanted to have a nice dinner, and then I was like, well, maybe we might do this, maybe we might not do that. And like, I love comedy. I always want to do comedy, but like, I already have these headlining gigs. I wanted to kind of tap the Europe dust off. Nobody knows what a working comic is doing. Like, we talk about sleeping on couches or staying in shitty hotels or driving through the night or whatever, but this is what Europe is. Europe for me is I stay in a place less than 24 hours. I keep my expenses as, you know, cheap as possible, and I get a little bit of enjoyment, but I probably am not going to see much on this trip, maybe except for Greece because I like added that in. About 10 years ago, I started going out to Europe, honestly, because I felt like nobody cared about me here. I worked at Caroline's a lot in the city, and it's very touristy, and it was always English people coming up to me telling me that I was great, and I was like, well, nobody feels that way.
I just want a fucking cookie. Don't touch me, I will kill you. I have pepper spray and a taser. I live in Brooklyn. There's no cheer for that, it's just scary where I live. My parents care about me. I don't know what to leave with because I just got molested.
I guess I started to feel like nobody really wanted me here, or I wasn't meant to be here. And when I would do these shows at Caroline's and English people would come up to me and tell me how great I was, I thought like maybe I was born in the wrong place. I don't know what I thought. It became such a goal to get specifically to London, but just to get to Europe in general, because it felt like maybe somewhere else would accept me. And I don't know where this audacity comes from, but quitting was never an option. It was always finding who was gonna like me and who was gonna accept me. So when I didn't feel accepted in New York, when I didn't feel accepted on the road and in the industry in general, I was like, well, I'm gonna go find my people. And I remember, I mean, the first show I ever did overseas was actually in Spain. I went to Madrid. My buddy Ignacio is an artist. This was a birthday present in college, and that was a birthday present maybe right after college, I can't remember. But he's from Madrid, so after school he went back to Madrid and he had his first like art exhibit, and so I wanted to go to it, and I booked my first show out there, and I stayed with him and his mom, and it was awesome. And it was just one of the most, I was so scared to do it, even though like really low risk. I'm like, I have a guide, I'm with my friend Ignacio and his family the whole time, but I was stressed out of my mind. But after I did that, that kind of opened up the doors to go to England. So same kind of thing, I stayed on the couch of a buddy of mine also from school, from college, and Maria Shahada, who I had a podcast with, one of my close friends. She actually lives in London now. She was coming back from a military tour, and she had an old roommate that she could stay with. So we both were like, let's just see what we can do in England. And I ended up getting a bunch of auditions. We both got passed at this comedy club, and then 6 months later, she ended up bringing us back to do gigs at that comedy club, and I ended up booking like a whole European tour. And what it really kind of taught me was like, I don't know, man, like I can bomb in Ohio, why can't I bomb in Belgium? Like, you know, like why not bomb in other countries and at least have better stories? Usually I get really stressed before these trips, a little less so the more I've done it, but it used to always be like, well, what if I get stranded? That's gonna be a lot of money. Or what if I die? And because you're on this tour, because I'm bringing my friend Danny, it's like, well, what if Danny dies? Like, it really kind of took the pressure off, because I don't know, like, I feel like my anxiety just needs something, and now it literally has a whole other person to worry about, and I'm not really worried about myself anymore. So I think my anxiety when I'm on the road here is just, I hope I make money, I hope I don't bomb, but if I do, I've survived those things before. With Europe, it's like, for some reason the brain goes like, what if I die here? And then over time it's been like, well, I hope I die in a cool way. Like, I don't know, comedians die in such sad ways. I really want to die in a cool way. I don't want my fear to stop me, so I think every European tour I try to do something outside my comfort zone, whether it's my career or something I try while I'm in that city, or just in general, just do something that is, I don't know, is a life worth talking about.
I'm happy to be here. This is my 4th European tour. It's kind of crazy. I was thinking about the first time I was here a couple of years ago, and I was really scared because I don't think like my Jersey state school education really prepared me for what history looked like. I just got back from doing a tour all over Pakistan, which, not sure the last time you vacationed there. It's changed. Craziest tour I ever did, I did a tour all over the Middle East, performing for the troops, the American ones, because we're everywhere. That's a sad joke, you're right. Favorite place I've ever been, I did a tour all over Australia for a month. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been to 30 countries, I haven't learned anything, I try not to. I don't wanna grow as a person, I don't wanna be cultured, it feels like a real responsibility.
I'm your man.
Excuse me?
I'm your man.
I can handle this. Sir,
Yeah.
I will never fuck anybody that interrupts my act. Are we clear? Because I fought the coronavirus to be here. I probably have it. I won't cough on you. You sound old. I am 30 seconds into my set, and I am jet lagged and pissed. Please, try not to be yourself.
I think what's been really magical and really rewarding is the fact that I could pretty much go anywhere in the world if I have a fan base, and I'm blown away over and over again how places I've never even been, people seem to like what I do. So I mean, if you're watching this, I thank you. I don't know why, but I'm grateful. Like I'm grateful anybody likes what I do. I go through waves of like stressed, excited, oh no, now I have to do it. Oh no, now I have to do it. And then while I'm doing it, I'm like, this is so fun. I'm international. I'm an international superstar. 60 people come to a show, and I'm like, I'm an international superstar, everybody. So I think I'll actually feel better after, because we'll get, like, weirdly enough, even though we're getting up at 5:30, this will be like a pretty good night's sleep. And then we're going to Paris. Bitch, we're going to Paris. We'll be in Paris. I'm gonna bomb in Paris.
Do we get a receipt for
Yeah,
this ticket?
absolutely, we give you a receipt.
Next time on Jetlagged, Liz's European tour gets off to a bumpy start.
No, it's like you're criminals, you do crime, and it's like, we don't do crime, there's no crime.
Will Liz commit to a life of crime?
Crime. Life of crime. This documentary is called A Life of Crime.
Oh, I'll rename it. Okay.
Life of crime.
Find out on the next episode of Jetlagged.